Hey guys, I'm gonna be commentating over some gameplay. Just gonna be talking about some random stuff. I'm playing the game mode one shot, which basically they give everyone the same gun, which is a sniper rifle. It's kind of nice because it puts everyone at equal footing since everyone's using the same gun. It's kind of the only time I really get to use a sniper rifle, because if I use a sniper rifle in an actual game, usually it's pretty average gameplay, like around 500 gameplay, kill death wise. A good tip I do with sniper rifles is I take time to aim, which sounds simple, but I think a lot of people try and get their shot off too quick and they're not really aiming, which is good with other guns where you need to hip fire it. But yeah, I think a good idea would be to implement custom game lobbies where people could create their own custom room with their own custom roles. They could take off perks they didn't want to allow. They could take off score streaks. I think that would be a nifty, handy sort of idea. They could take away weapons. They could make everyone use the same loadout. They could have a map playlist. I think that'd be a good idea. It's basically taking this one-shot idea that they had and throwing it a step forward. I always do think that'd be a cool idea to be on like a game development team. I wouldn't be good at like programming or anything, or like actually implementing the ideas, but I've always been a good thinker, not necessarily a good doer. So I would just be like the idea guy. I think another thing that'd be cool for them to bring back would be like the decoy grenade. You can easily look up a video if you're not able to find it. I saw Counter-Strike had them too. When I kind of remember it in Counter-Strike. But basically what it was a fake grenade, so to say. You could sort of throw it and it would make noise that imitated gunfire, and the red dot would show up on the map. So it would look a little different than the normal red dot from an actual enemy, but it looked close enough that it would still trick people, it would fool them. And it was always kind of funny to throw one in a room and the guy would go in to investigate it and you'd shoot him in the back. I really liked the decoy grenade. I thought that was a good idea. I don't know why they took it out. It was good strategy if someone was camping in a room, because you could see them kind of shoot their gun if they got scared or wanted to check out the decoy grenade. I sort of had this idea to take it a step further, where you could create a hologram of yourself, or a duplicate of yourself, so to say. So you would throw this like hologram grenade and it'd be like a mirror image of your guy. It wouldn't look exactly like you, like you could sort of tell it's a hologram, but in the moment people just want to shoot anything that comes in front of them, like how people shoot their teammates a lot because, you know, they're just scared, they're just twitch reacting. Like, you gotta react quick, you don't really have time to think. Now, controlling it would be kind of tough. I guess you could kind of just aim your crosshair to point him in the direction. The controls would be kind of tough to manage, but with enough time, I'm sure they could do it. I think that'd be a good idea. Because games like this, you can't necessarily use teamwork, but... well, you can, but not a lot of people do. And if you're playing by yourself, I think it'd be a good idea for... It's kind of like you have backup. You could send in the hologram, you could see people shoot at it, then you follow the hologram in and you would know what corners to shoot to pick people off. I just think that'd be a great idea. That's really all I had. I don't really try and come up with these ideas. It's kind of like I'm laying down to go to sleep and I have all these ideas just come into my head when I'm not trying. That is good advice I tell people if they're trying to come up with ideas. is just take away distractions. And if you're just by yourself with nothing to do, just the ideas come to you just because you're so bored in your minds. Just free the focus. Because years ago they had they had typewriters and they just had pen and paper. They didn't have laptops with internet, with cat videos, things like that. They just had a pen and paper and typewriters. So literally all they could do was just sit in a chair and write. They were pretty much forced to. They didn't have any other distractions around them. It's very tough in this day and age with distractions and procrastinating. But, you know, if you really have an idea or really want to come up with an idea and something you're interested in, you just got to focus. And I always do think it's a good idea to write down your ideas, because I think everyone has good ideas. They just don't write them down and they forget them. You can't really expect other people to remind you of them, because, like, why should they care about your idea and remembering your stuff when a lot of people can't even remember their own things? I'm reading off my cheat sheet right now of things I wanted to talk about. I think I kind of addressed them. Just some other tips for gameplay is to always expect enemies. I kind of get caught with my pants down at some point in the match where I was running in an underground tunnel. I usually don't encounter people there, but I had my knife out to run faster, and a guy just ambushed me because I wasn't expecting enemies. And it's always good to just keep defending flags and being consistent, because if you defend the flag enough and keep killing people, usually it breaks their morale, and you can only get knocked down so many times before they keep wanting to go back to the flag. So eventually the game just gets under control because you just defend it so many times and they just give up. Which I would say not to give up, but it's kind of a basic instinct. And just another tip would be just to know the map well, so you can basically walk through it backwards, so you can dash through a door without even looking at the door. You just know it's there. You know where garbage cans and things like that are, so you don't get stuck. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the commentary, and I'll see you guys some other time.
Enemy UAV above. Securing C. Securing Bravo. Enemy UAV above. B secure. UAV in waiting. Enemy taking A. Enemy taking B. Friendly UAV above. They're hurting. Keep hitting them. Enemy taking Alpha. Securing Charlie. Losing A. Friendly UAV above. Enemy taking Bravo. Losing Alpha. Enemy taking B. We lost Alpha. Securing A. Enemy UAV online. Capturing A. Losing B. Enemy UAV above. Losing Alpha. UAV is online. We lost B. Well fought, gents. I knew we hired you for a reason.